When you're in turmoil, it's very hard to hear God speaking. But when you're in peace, normatively, you begin to hear the voice of God and learn how to follow him. So what I discovered is that everybody has the same disease, or we might call it a dis-ease. And what is that? It's called desolation. So we want to talk about in this retreat, what is desolation, how the enemy works, and how we can begin to fight effectively against him. The only people who become certain victims of war are those who are in war and don't know it and don't know how to fight. We have the power, we have divine power to destroy lies in our heads and our hearts, and we have the power to take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ.
I came here today in a lot of pain and struggling with a lot of negative thoughts that were really causing a lot of pain to both me and my family. And it was so hope-giving because I learned today tools to help me overcome that.
When I learned discernment of spirits and began to live it, I recognized that the problem isn't that I'm depressed. The problem is outside of me, and I began to practice the principles taught by the church and suddenly realized that I can be free and I don't have to be depressed and I don't have to be bound by this darkness that's constantly oppressing me.
When you're aware that you're in this battle, this war for your soul, you now have, you've been enlightened to it, and now you have these tools that you can move forward with hope and with the, understanding that God is always with you.
This series was so good for everyone. I'm actually going to take it back to our family dinner this evening and just share the book with my teenagers. I said the sooner you introduce this actually into someone's life, the better, so that they can have that awareness and really start that discernment process off on the right footing.
I thought Dan did a great job of using his personal story, his background, and seeing how he overcame that. It gives me hope.
It was wonderful. What I appreciated about this was how relatable it was to me now, and the examples that Dan gives, because they're out of his life, I can go, I've done that. And the stuff that Stephanie did with the renunciations, that was brilliant as well.
The Lord will deny you nothing to bring you to perfection. He will deny you nothing. He's a good Father.
I think it's going to transform lives and allow people to live in the fullness of what the Catholic faith offers us.
The church has everything you need to heal every wound in your heart, in your soul. Every one, fully. The church has everything you need to equip you so that when in your judgment you meet Jesus, you hear, "Well done, good and faithful servant."